Hello there, Dr. Salvatore Maleka here again. So today what I want to discuss is flat foot and what that all entails. There is an article that is posted below. Take a chance to review it if you can. I think it's super informational. I know a lot of the surgical stuff might be very over the top, but if you read just the beginning part, at least I think the first 4 or 5 pages of it, that should be enough to kind of give you a good general gist of what information you need to know for your flat foot condition if you've been diagnosed with a flat foot condition. But I want to kind of, encompass all that and give it to you in layman's terms again. Flat foot is essentially, it can be a deformity. It's not always a deformity. So specifically, let me address this. Whether you have high arched feet or whether you have flat feet, neither is a problem unless you are beginning to develop pain or symptoms, if that makes sense. Having flat foot or high arched foot or somewhere in between is the same thing as having brown eyes or blue eyes or some other type of eyes. It's a feature, simply put. It's not necessarily a deformity. However, some people, you might have developed, on one side of, my body, I have a foot that has a normal arch, and then on the other side, I have a flat foot, and now I have pain on the inside of my ankle on that side. If that is the case, then I would definitely say you have a flat foot deformity. A lot of people tend to develop this when they become adults, and it's called adult acquired flat foot deformity. Some kids have flat feet and they have no pain. Some kids have flat feet and they do have pain, and it's like usually both. Or something along those lines. But if you have an adult acquired flat foot deformity, you should definitely see a foot and ankle specialist for this. There are 2 types of flat foot deformities in the adult acquired form. One is flexible, which is your stage 1 and your stage 2 A or B. And then the other one is rigid, which is typically stage 3, and it can progress to a stage 4, which means the ankle is also involved. Depending on your stage, there are various modalities to treat a flat foot deformity. Specifically, stage 1 and stage 2 will look something like an anti-inflammatory with physical therapy for strengthening and stretching exercises, which I can go to in deeper detail with you if you're in the office, as well as an orthotic. And the orthotic is imperative. Whether to go with prefabricated orthotics or custom-made orthotics is a choice that you should definitely look into. And you should have the most confidence in making that kind of a decision. I could also go over that with you if you decide to become a patient of mine and you come to the office. The rigid deformity of flat foot, conservative treatment can be tried, but I do have to say it is much less successful than in the earlier stages of a flat foot, like your stage 1, your stage 2A or 2B. Surgical treatment is actually pretty successful for both types of flat feet, flexible versus rigid. But I did actually read in the specific article that I posted below that some studies have shown conservative treatment alone with a flexible flat foot has been up to 90% successful. So you do have a much higher chance if you're in the earlier stages of your flat foot and it's flexible. Should you need or require surgical treatment, it's absolutely not the end of the world. I do want to make sure that you know surgery is not necessarily a slam dunk. However, there are high success rates with surgical treatments for your either flexible or rigid/fixed flat foot deformity. If surgical means is a way that you are interested in correcting the flat foot, I would love to have a conversation with you. And obviously, whatever your case is, I look forward to helping you, and I hope that you found this video very helpful for your flat foot condition if that's what you've been diagnosed with. Have a wonderful day.